Hey everybody, it's your girl. Look at my friggin' shirt wet, my lord. It's your girl 𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒊𝒏, back with a live video. And it's been a while. I got on my I am shirt, hence the affirmations in the chat. So you know, we're not even gonna spend too much time introducing the people, because if you're here, it's because you know what we're doing today. Okay, you're clear. All right, so let's just get started. Disregard this wet spot on my shirt, even though I'm bringing attention to it. I just did a hot oil treatment up in here. All right, so we about to get lit. Let's start with the affirmations, okay? I am happy to be here with y'all. I am full of energy. I am healthy. I am strong. I am resourceful. I am tuned in. I am tapped in. I am turned on. Abraham Hicks reference. What else? What else? I am aligned with abundance. I'm aligned with my desires, okay? I am lit. And I am about to bust this retwist as quickly as humanly possible. Okay? So, clearly you're aware I went 3 months without a retwist, okay? Not gonna front. The 3rd month kind of just breezed by. I barely noticed it, to be honest with you. So there's that. It was really the 2nd month mark that had me like, this is a lot. But after that, you know, I got used to it and we're here, okay? Today, so I washed my hair last week. Hello everybody. I washed my hair last week. And so today I didn't need to wash, right? So I just did a hot oil treatment instead because I wanted it to be damp in the roots for the retwisting process, you know? So how I did my hot oil treatment, I sprayed, this is aloe vera and rose water and distilled water mixed together. So I sprayed it all up and through. Let me just refresh. Sprayed it all up and through. Okay. And then I took some coconut oil because that agrees with my hair. I know everyone isn't a fan, but for me, it works well. Put some coconut oil, slathered it all up on the new growth region, and then followed up, oh, there's hair all over this bottle, child, my lord. But followed up with my Aunt Jackie's Repair My Hair argan oil, which, by the way, it just finished today, right? This is the oil that I used for the entire 3-month period because I really didn't need much else, you know? I just had my little rose water aloe vera mix, sprayed, use my coconut oil for my new growth to condition and moisturize, like sealing the moisture, and then my argan oil blends in the scalp, right? So I'll put all that together, massage, and then I sat under my hooded steamer. Shouts to Sayuni because she copped that for me. You are amazing. And I've been using that bitch religiously, okay? Get you a steamer in your life if you don't have one, because it changed the game for me. So that's what I did. Put it all together, sat under the steamer for like 30 minutes or so. My hair is like really soft and moist and ready up here. So as I do my retwist, I'm not going to be putting any oil or any product. You're just going to see me refresh it a little bit, like, you know, with my spritz, but the oil is already in there, okay? So if you see people asking me questions, why aren't you putting anything in your hair? Answer those questions for me, please, okay? Because, child, Lord knows I don't have time today to repeat myself. Okay, let me see who's here. Hello, everybody. Everybody. Yes. Ooh, I love these affirmations. Y'all are lit. Okay. Yes. Coconut oil is the truth. I know some of y'all, you know, it don't work for you, but I'm so sorry. Okay, so let me just get started because we don't have time to waste. Okay. All right, so here's my baby in the back for this one. Let me just get a little bit, wow. get a little bit on there. And what I'm gonna do is like twist it. Twist, 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 right? And then the little extra frizz, I use that to wrap it around. I have my mirror next to me, so I'll be looking at that a lot, okay? Do a little bit of this. This is like a mini palm roll just with my fingertips, right? Right? And I only use clips from my baby lock area. The rest I'm gonna be no clip retwisting, okay? Okay. Boom. One down. Okay, you see this? This is what I'm working with. Healthy, thick, disrespectful, present. Okay, so how do I want to do that? I think I'm just gonna do it as I normally do. Like, yeah. This is cool though. I like that I have this much new growth to work with, because all of that is gonna lock up and become a new like baby lock, basically, you know? Yay. Boom. Y'all know I don't do too much. Just let that thing roll. Okay. All right. I can't wait to see how you battle this retwist, girl. You know, I am praying that it's not a battle for me today. I am praying that it's just smooth and seamless and cooperative. So far, so good. I'm 2 down. 2 down. So how y'all doing today? How's it? It's been a while since I went live with you. How y'all doing? Let me see. We still waiting on that summertime routine. Listen, Joseph. You're lucky I'm in a good mood. If you would like to record that video yourself and upload it for the people, you are welcome to do that. But until that moment, you're just gonna have to give me some grace, because I have an entire life outside of uploading videos, and I had to prioritize things, okay? It takes a lot of energy. So there's that. And really the summertime, now that I'm thinking about it, my summer situation ain't much different. It's not much different, honestly. And truly, this no retwist challenge has really helped me realize that I don't need to do too much. All I do is I moisturize with my aloe vera and rose water. That's how I moisturize. And I sit under my steamer to really get the moisture process happening. I put my oils in, and that is it. You know what I mean? That's it. Okay, hold up. Woo! All right, so I'm feeling a little strands here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Can I ask a question? I am 13 weeks into my lock journey, and I want to do a 2-strand twist. Do you recommend? I'm nervous that I might accidentally combine my locks with the little frizzy. The only way your locks will combine off of doing that is if you leave it in your hair for months after the fact. You can definitely hit yourself with a 2-strand twist and let that rock for like 2 weeks, and you'll be fine. And when you unravel it, it'll be its own little style with the crinkles, right? And you'll be fine. This retwist is feeling like every other retwist I've ever done. Like, it's not much different. Like, I don't have too much frizz going on, so I don't need to wrap it around so much. And the new growth is just, I hope you're seeing, the new growth is just cooperating. Okay. Continuing. What else y'all in here asking me? Are you still a teacher? Yeah, I am still a teacher. I look forward to the day where I don't have to physically go into work and I can just be in my house doing the things. whether it's teaching y'all on YouTube, whether it's teaching privately, virtually, or something like that. But wow, the 9 to 5 life is not doing it for me, okay? Para mí, no. No, okay? That's how I've been feeling these days. Like, especially today, coming home with traffic, oh my God. Like, why was I stuck in traffic for an hour and I work 20 minutes away? It doesn't make sense, child. So if y'all can help me blow up on this thing so I don't have to leave my damn house to work, that would be great. I would appreciate that. Okay, let's see what else. I feel you. I'm a teacher too. Yes, Jessica, you know it. You know. It's like I love the kids. I love doing what I do. I love the interaction and everything. But all the other stuff around it, I can't take it, bro. Like, I can't. The politics, the rules that don't make sense. And then you see what the focus is. It's not really on the well-being of the kids. So then there's that. I'd be like, what is this ghetto-ness? Oh, you're gonna probably hear my nephew in the back. My cousin just randomly dropped him off. Like, hey girl, I need a babysitter today. So they're gonna be picking him up probably within the hour. So you might see activity behind me. Maybe. We'll see. My sister is a teacher and she just quit. Shout out to your sister. She was sick. Whatever she was sick and tired, okay? And I feel her. Like, I'm not gonna front. So many days I feel like I should just fucking quit. But that's irresponsible for me to do that, knowing that I don't have another stream of income that is pulling into this capacity. You know what I mean? Once I'm able to build my other streams to the point that it is matching or doubling or something like that, I am out of there, okay? I am out of there. Sick of it. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm ready to stop working 9 to 5 too. Truly, all of us. Okay, wait a minute now. Let me. Okay. Oh, that wasn't as. I thought that was gonna be a lot more than it was. It was not. So basically, for my retwist method, it's like a variation of the palm roll in that I'm really just rolling it together with my fingertips. The palm roll is really for the frizz along it, but I don't have all of that going on, you know? So I just do that, and then, oh, he's lit back there. Just latch it onto itself. I hope you can see. I'm just turning my head around. I waited on my retwist and realized that it didn't last as long. I hope yours is better. You know, I hope so too. But honestly, I think I'll be fine regardless. Because after going through this whole space of time, let me put this out the way. This whole space of time without a retwist, it's like, I realize I can handle it, you know? He's lit back there. What's he screaming? That's my nephew, y'all. I retwist like every 2 months. Yeah, so as far as my new retwist schedule, is definitely 2 weeks is out of the window. Like, I was bugging out. And I could admit that. Like, literally all of my videos up until this challenge was talking about every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. And now I'm like, girl, relax. So it looks like every month and a half to 2 months might be my new schedule, to be honest with you. So far, I've washed my hair 3 times within this 3-month process. I used to do it every 2 weeks, same way. And I realized that when I let my roots grow out and I'm doing what I had to do to moisturize and take care of my scalp, there's not much to wash out. I don't use any products outside of the oils, so there's nothing to wash out. I was just doing it off of habit, you know? And I realized I don't need to do that. So I interlock every 6 weeks. And yeah, for interlocking, you definitely wouldn't do that too often either, because, you know, you don't want to have too much tension. So that's perfect for people who just want to bust it real quick and then not have to worry about getting it wet or whatever for an extended period of time. But yeah, let me see what y'all saying. Which is easier to manage on your own, braids versus locks? When you say braids, Joseph, I'm thinking you mean like cornrows, since you're a guy, but I don't know. Because for women, when I hear braids, it's like box braids. Anyways, as far as maintenance is concerned, locks has definitely been the easiest maintenance out of any other hairstyle I've done, aside from when I cut my hair entirely. That was top tier, easiest thing. After that, second to that is the locks. Braids still requires maintenance, and you get tired of it. Not with locks though. Okay, this little thing is kind of like, it feels like it's connected to something. Hold on a minute. Okay, no, it's good. How long do you think it took for your hair to lock in the very beginning? So I say this generally, after 6 months is when it starts locking, like you actually see that it's locking up. Within the first year or two is within the second year is when it was like completely locked up. But within that first year, you start to see like, okay, it's locking, it's like officially locks now, you know? So that's what it was for me. Okay. Ooh, look at that, just like seamless. You guys see, it's not, this is how my retwists typically go. Not much different than this. All right. In one of your other videos, you said wigs are ugly. How do you feel about Bob Marley's wigs? So definitely don't put words in my mouth. I never said that wigs were ugly. I said I'm not personally a fan. That doesn't mean they're ugly. That just means it's not my vibe, you know? So that, I feel like that's the answer right there. Bob Marley, he didn't have wigs. He was just like literally freeform Rasta. Wigs is some new shit that we created in this phase of the locks being popular, and you know, different cultures do it differently. But the term wigs, now this is just me going off my own observation. I haven't done any research, so if I'm wrong on that, feel free to correct me on when the term wigs originated, because maybe I'm wrong. But from my reasoning and awareness to date, that's some new shit. And therefore, you know, give us some doc recommendations regarding what specifically, Sayuni. To tell you the truth, I just be like binging on random shit depending on the mood I'm in, you know? Oh, which reminds me, for this month's conspiracy theory, I'm diving into ancient aliens. Raise your hand if you know about Ancient Aliens, that show. I'm gonna do one of those episodes for this month's conspiracy theory brain, conspiracy brain conversation. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I saw one that seemed interesting. I haven't watched it yet, but it's aliens, and it's pretty much talking about like the origin story of humanity and other deities and stuff, like the idea that aliens are connected to those things. So I just want to see what they say. You know, I have my own thoughts, But yeah, other documentaries. I'm drawing a blank right now. I would have to really focus on finding a document. Have you seen 𝒊𝒐𝒏𝒆𝒔? I actually started it and then I like bookmarked it to come back to it. I think I got halfway through. That one was very interesting. It's not necessarily new information, but it's like very eye-opening to see just how much they've been violating the ocean. Just every aspect of it. Violation. And then covering it up, of course. Like, that's the basic premise. But seeing like the details, egregious. It's like, what the fuck, bro? What's wrong? What is wrong with people? So look, this is how much I've done so far. Okay. Eventually I'm gonna like tie my little stocking leg around it to secure it. Y'all had to watch the movie Infinite. What movie is that? I don't know that one. Infinite. Where can you watch 𝒊𝒐𝒏𝒆𝒔? It's on Netflix. Right on the Netflix, child. I even started taking notes because I was like, this is so much. Like, this is so much information. I might do a live on that one at some point. Not this month, though. But eventually, because we need to discuss. The growth, right? What's your suggestion on a routine for starter locks? I got them started by a loctician. Wait, hold up. Give me a second. And as you notice, I don't use combs. I don't use anything but my fingers. Okay, back to what you were saying. I got them started by a loctician, but I want to maintain them myself only a month and a week in. So you're asking what's a routine? So my initial routine is something that I'm not doing anymore, so I wouldn't suggest it to you. I used to do every 2 weeks a wash and retwist. Now my routine is looking like it's gonna be every month and a half. So for you as a starter, I would say like a month, maybe a month, as far as how frequently you do a retwist. No sooner than that. I don't think it's necessary. As far as washing, if you need to wash your hair every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, that is definitely something you can do. It all depends on your own scalp. I don't know what goes on in there, you know. But on average, like a good 2-week cycle is good for washing, but you don't need to retwist every time you wash your hair. So there's that. You don't need a whole bunch of creams and products. Find the oils that respond well, your hair responds well to, and stick to that. Creams and all that other shit just stays in your hair and creates buildup. What else? As far as a routine. Hold up. Boom, right there. Get you a hair steamer. That is great for moisture and for like just circulating the blood and the energy in your scalp and making sure that all the nutrients are like flowing how they need to. A hair steamer, I've come to realize, is a must have in this lock journey. I don't know what the fuck I was doing this whole time without one, truly. So get you that. I'm a little distracted, as you can tell, so I hope I answered your question thoroughly enough. Okay. So glad I caught a live. I guess you're saying love your content. Thank you. Question not related to locks. Where do you get your nose jewelry? Oh, I've gotten all my nose rings from Etsy. So this one, I just did a quick little search on Etsy for gold hoop. And that's it. That's it. Oh, look at that. I just love how this is just cooperating with me like this. Wow. That just made me think about lock popping. because that's something that I was so certain I was going to deal with like excessively. I haven't really had that problem. The locks, okay, so I have one right now. You can't really see the strand. But sometimes like a strand or two, here it is, will get connected. And so I just like I feel like popping is too abrasive. So I'll feel around for where it's supposed to come from and then slowly tug it out. It takes a little longer, but I feel like it's worth it. And then boom, it's separated. Okay, you see the little frizz? I use the frizz and I wrap it around itself. And continue wrapping as far down as it'll go. And then twist, twist, twist into a cinnamon roll. Boom. Hair steamers are great. Love them. 3 months into my journey. Yes, Stephanie, you know the vibes. You know the vibes, Stephanie. Boom. This is let me celebrate. Hold on a second. Because I really thought it was going to be more hectic than this. You know what I'm saying? That baby back there having a good time. Yeah. he is lit, okay? He had his bath time. He had his dinner. You know, he is having a good old time chatting. My mom is watching him right now, so she's enjoying that. You know, after this, she probably gonna be like, so when are you gonna have a... And I'm gonna be like, ma'am, chill out. Chill with all that when the time is right. Okay, I'm ready to put my, where did I put that shit though? My little stocking leg to put it together, so. Boom. Okay. And so what I'll do from there is I'll just tuck it in as I go. But this is how it's, look at the difference. Oh my God. Yo, it's been so long since, it's not even been that long. But it feels like it's been so long since I've seen my hair retwisted. This is wild crazy to me today. I'm so tired of my mom asking that. You know, I've learned to forgive her because I understand why she would want to see a dope little version of me out here before she's too old to, you know, get to the things. So I get it. I've been more forgiving with her, and I just remind her, you got new baby money? Who? I'm not interested in just having a baby just to have one and filling the space and the void of not having one. No, I only want to bring life into this world. One, when I'm in a partnership with someone who's on the same page as me, meaning we can co-parent or raise that child together in a unit, a family unit, and it's like a healthy, we're communicating, we're clear, we know each other well, and we know what is needed to raise children. Like, I want to choose to bring life. I don't want to be surprised with new life. You know what I mean? And I know that that's become like normal, and I'm not shading that, like that does happen, but our ancestors used to plan pregnancies. Okay, they were planning that down to when to conceive, to determine if it'll be a boy or a girl, down to what kind of foods to eat to make sure it nourishes the development of a boy or a girl. Like, planned pregnancies is the vibe that I'm on, and that's how I'm doing that. Okay. So maybe someone needed to hear that for when their mom comes in their ear talking about the shit. Let them know, ma'am, we're out here breaking generational curses, okay? And we gotta make sure the household is together first. Also, I wanna have a home birth. And so I gotta make sure I have the kind of home that I would wanna have a home birth in. You know, there's things, but I'm working on it. We gonna get there when the time is right, you feel me? We're not forcing new life out here. Okay, I did this kind of tight. So let me loosen up this stocking leg for the one time. I got carried away. Damn, where's the... Yo. Okay, I found it. Okay. Let's do a loose tie. All right. How's your doula classes going? Oh my gosh, thank you for asking. Shouts to you for remembering. It's going well. It's going well. If anyone's in New York and expecting, or you know someone who's expecting and they want to do it the natural way, whether they're going to be in the home or a hospital, just connect us, because part of me getting certified is I have to be hired by 3 mommies to support them through their births. So, you know, and especially, I don't necessarily want to be bringing life into this world in a hospital and all that shit, but I do recognize how important it is for mommies to be empowered if they are in the hospital, and to have someone to be in there like, yo, she says she don't want a C-section, bro. Fall back, you know what I mean? So sometimes you need someone else to do that or encourage that energy for you, and I would be that person. So back to how it's going well. I'm learning a lot, and it's really confirmed why it's so important for me to have, or just people in general, to go about planning their pregnancy process as much as possible, and at least having a partner with you who is about that life. Because one thing I've learned is the energy of the relationship you guys have together and how they show up for you can determine how long or how quick your labor experience goes. So that's been interesting to realize. Like, there's things that your partner can do for you to support you in your labor that will make the birth go by in like 20 minutes versus 20 hours. Just depending on the vibes alone, how they treat you, how they make you feel. Are you tense? Are you stressed? Or are you relaxed and at ease around them? All of that type of shit. I'm like, wow, there's so many things. So many things. Okay, wait. I have a little fusion. So let me focus real quick. Separate. Okay, boom. Now, if y'all were coming here to see the details of every single lock retwisted, I'm sorry I can't help you with that. But I hope you're getting the general gist of how I do this. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix the top part real quick. 1 second, let me tuck it in. Okay, let me fix this part. Oh my god. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Okay. Woo! Boom. So let's see the difference right now. I just freaking knocked out the button. Oh my god. But wow. This is crazy. This is dope though. The difference. Amazing. Amazing. Let me do this one. Oh, so this, I had a baby lock next to this one, but I interlocked and combined it because the baby lock was just so skinny, it felt like it could easily just pop off at some point. So I was like, let me just combine that back. So this is my first time retwisting it now that it's been combined. Let's see how that's gonna go. Let me look in my mirror for this one. Okay, so wait. Okay, yeah, one over there. Y'all, I'm focusing, okay? Okay. I'm gonna use, do I need my clip for this? Now, one thing about me is I don't do my retwist super tight. I'm okay with it not being super perfect up there. I'm fine with that. But what is this falling out? Hold on a second. Okay. Let me check the chat real quick. Amazing. Any advice on self-expression in the workplace? When I work somewhere, 99% of the time, I'm the only black employee, ooh, Jesus, due to the area I live in. And I feel like I can't be myself. Well, you definitely can't be yourself around white people. Well, you said you're the only black person, so I don't know if you're surrounded by whites, but usually when people say that, that's the case. And you're worried about how to express yourself fully in that kind of scenario. I would say don't try to express yourself fully in that. If you don't feel safe to do that, that means that that environment isn't meant for you to be the fullness of yourself in that space. And for that, I would say, if that's the case, it's time to start reflecting or really just considering how long can I stay in an environment that I'm not safe to be my full self in, you know? Like circling back to me talking about the 9-to-5 life being too ghetto for me, that has been part of the realization, is that if I can, and I don't, not necessarily being 100% yourself, you know, different things bring out different aspects of who you are. But if I gotta turn down or like suppress or hide myself and all that kind of thing, it hardly ever feels worth it. So back to you, as far as advice on self-expression, I would say find an outlet outside of work. Don't look to work being the place where you need to express yourself fully, unless that's part of your job description. But find outlets outside of work, tap into some hobbies, some things you've always been interested in. Spend more time socializing with your tribe, people who get you, so that you can like leave work behind and not give a fuck about the fact that you had to turn down a little bit, because you can just turn up with who you're really supposed to be around, you know? Self-expression, journaling is my favorite answer to finding the truth of how you feel about things. Music, cooking, like get into those things. I hope that helps. I can't do the 9-to-5. It's so fake for me. It's exacerbating. Ooh, that's really what it is. It's the fakeness. It's like, oh my God, I just be so disgusted. I be so disgusted with it. I'm like, what is this bullshit? Like, even, like, I think I mentioned it on one of my lives, how I was wearing khaki shorts, like the kind of camp hiker kind of looking shorts one day. And they told me that I was breaking dress code because it was showing my knees. And I was looking at them like, so who made that rule? Because that's the type of shit that I be feeling like. Who decided that? And why are y'all upholding it still? Are they still here? Do they have reign and authority over what we do here still? That we still following this dumbass rule that don't make sense? It's fucking 90 degrees and I can't show my kneecaps? What? Shit like that begin. And that's just a petty example, just real quick. But, ooh, the ghetto. The ghetto. Okay. All right. At a place or environment where you spend most of your life in, you might as well be you. I definitely feel you on that, Karina. I just think it also is very specific. It's subjective. Like, what is this work environment that you're in? Because sometimes being your full self is the difference between you having a job or not, you know? And that's the part that sucks, is that you have to grapple with these things, like to decide, okay, I'm working here and it's part of my life now. I need to be here for this amount of time, but I can't be my full self without consequence. So then that just leads to the whole, so what is my exit strategy? And I've been thinking about that too, like exit strategies, because I truly cannot. Part of me being myself was wearing the goddamn khaki pants, and you know what they told me? I was breaking dress code. You know, shit like that. Like, sometimes you do get faced with those dilemmas and you're like, what do I do? Oop. Okay. I can't wear flip-flops to work and I'm in hot Louisiana. Curl Maverick, you know, I feel you on the ghetto-ness. I feel you. Okay, this one is a little fused, so let me focus on separate, okay? So, all right. Yes, come through with it. So what I do with the thick ones, that I think someone asked me if my hair grows away. A lot of them do grow away from the lock and some of them don't. Regardless though, when I have the loose frizzies, I use that and wrap it around first, just to secure it, and then get into that little twirling and then tuck it behind me. All right, so halfway. Look in my mirror. Oops. Okay, let me look back in here. What y'all talking about? How long does it normally take to retwist your whole head? Usually it'll take like an hour and a half to 2 hours when I'm like just taking my time. Sometimes I'll take a bathroom break, get a snack, you know. But today, so far it's been 42 minutes. It's looking like it'll probably be like an hour and a half tops. It's not gonna take me an hour to finish this part. Yeah, unless I keep stopping to look at the comments. You did such a great job with this challenge. Thank you. Are you going to continue to go this long again? I'm definitely going to go at least a month and a half-ish to 2 months between my retwists. I'm definitely going to be doing that, because at the 2-month mark is when I started to get really irritated with it. And I'm not trying to be annoyed at this point in my journey. I've already been through the baby phase and the teenage phase. I don't need to be annoyed. So, but maybe in the future I'll like revisit that and like try another challenge for 6 months and have a whole new perspective by then, you know? I've learned not to get attached to one way of dealing with my locks anymore, because literally here I am, I've been locked this long and I'm still learning new shit. You know what I mean? So yeah. I have one flat lock. I don't know how to feel about it yet. You know, I've been noticing that I have more flat locks than I realized with this whole no retwist thing, because as the new growth, you know, is present, you realize, oh snap, this is actually a rectangle. And so it grows flat. And I too felt a little way about that. I was like, who the hell told you to do that? But, you know, I'm not going to try to force it into a new shape either. So I've accepted it. Like this one, for example. Well, this one isn't flat per se. Like the bottom is, but then the top is like cylindrical kind of. Whatever. That's how I'll be treating it these days. Whatever. I'm not about to stress myself. Look at that coconut oil, baby. Yes. Woo. Okay. I'm 2 weeks in right now. I found you doing research on getting started. Thank you for the positive and honest info. You really changed lives and I appreciate it. Oh my God, Tasha. That is so sweet. I'm glad that you guys feel that way. Like that my content is helping you in that way. That's good. I love that. That's amazing. Thank you for that. And welcome. You say you're 2 weeks in. Welcome, welcome. I might have to revisit coconut oil. When I was loose natural, it didn't do well. It might show out on my locks though. Yeah, when I was loose natural, I couldn't just use coconut oil by itself and expect anything to happen. But with my locks, it's been a great time, especially that combined with the steamer. Oh, talk about marshmallow soft. That's how it be feeling, like fresh out the steamer. And then, you know, after it dries, because the steam really is what is making it feel so fluffed. After it dries out, it just feels like, okay, it's gotten the moisture, the oil has been sealed, and we can thug it out for another few days, like another week without a problem. But keep in mind, I only use the coconut. Okay, this one didn't fully. Let me fix this one. I only use the coconut oil on the new growth itself, like the fuzz part. And then I use I've been using this, my argan oil from Aunt Jackie's. It's finished now though, so I'll be replacing it with something. Not sure what I'll use yet. I'll just go into the beauty supply store and whatever speaks to me, I'll use that. Or I'll finally get some damn Haitian castor oil, because y'all been in here telling me about that too. We'll see. But I use the oils, the other oils, the thicker ones, on the scalp. You know? Look at this big ass lock back here. Oh, hey, Panther girl. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna do like a 2-strand, a little bit up there, 2-strand, and then use that fuzz to wrap around. And then just loop it and tuck it. How thick is the argan oil? So the one that I have is argan oil predominantly, but it also has castor oil mixed in there as well, and a few others. So it's not by itself. So that combination of oils is like a good amount of thickness. Let me see if maybe a drop will come out. Okay. Okay. This was very messy of me to do, but like, okay, it's pretty thick. Pretty damn. And let me put that on my knees. And let me do that. Okay. Back up here. Sammy, I definitely look forward to the lives. Came across you watching lock videos, but I definitely stay for the vibes. Hey, that's lit. Thank you, Psalms. And you'll be coming through with the vibes too. So shouts to you for fucking with me this much. I appreciate it. Okay, this one, it's like, I retwisted it, but it's like barely. It's like, what? I'm gonna have to circle back to that. But not right now. I'll do that later. It looks like honey. Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of like honey, just not sticky. When my hair isn't retwisted, I wrap or throw on a long bob wig, but my hair is too long now for wigs. LOL. I recently bought the little 𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔𝒊𝒏 hair oil. Can't wait to try. I haven't tried that oil, so I can't speak on it, but I'm glad you're trying out something that you think will work for you. I would say let go of the wigs, child. If it's not doing it for you no more, let it go and step fully into this journey. Let your hair breathe. Let it do what it gotta do. It needs space to move around and to shapeshift. And the wigs kind of constrict that process, you know? But it seems like you've decided to chill on that anyway, just because you can't fit it. But I just wanted to throw my little 2 cents in there. Ever deal with buildup? The only time I dealt with buildup was when I was using conditioner. And also when I was using hair grease, which I did that for a brief period. I used the 𝒊𝒏𝒒𝒔𝒄 coconut oil hair grease just to try it out. And although it definitely like had my hair feeling soft, it did lead to a little bit of buildup. Not too much, but it was there. So when I use conditioners and when I use that. And for the buildup, I use apple cider vinegar. I'll do a rinse with it. Or sometimes I'll like dilute my shampoo with a little, if I have like a little bit of shampoo left, I'll just put a little ACV in there on top and just like rake it through my scalp. Sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I'll put baking soda in my scalp and then rake it through with the shampoo ACV mix. Let it fizz. Builds up, gone. Okay, now back this joint right here though. Like I know I said I don't mind that it's not perfect, but it looked like I didn't retwist you at all. Like what? I'm gonna have to use the clip on this one. Boom. I don't know much about vapor pens, but that one looks cool. I would like to get that one or try. Yeah, this one I got it at one of those little booths at the mall. You know, the ones that be selling like the CBD oil and stuff like that. That's where I got this one from. And the cartridge I got from Cali. Like someone literally from Cali came through and visited and brought that for me. But now that, you know, the legalization process has lightened up, I'm sure you'll be able to have more access to cartridges and explore that if you may choose. I like vaping because it feels less harsh. I don't like the harshness and the kick of the smoke filling my chest. I don't like that. I used to, I don't anymore. The vape feels gentler, and it only takes, like, as you saw, I took 1 pull and here I am. It don't take much because it's concentrated, you know. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the vape. I love how this person loves to text, always texting us specifically when I'm doing some shit. Like, I fucked with you, you're cool. Like, I fucked with him, but it's like the timing. It's like, I gotta ask, do you get the sensation that tells you that I'm currently doing something and then you mistake that for free time? Is that what's happening? Because I don't get it. Every time I'm doing some shit, boom, the text is there. And I gotta be like, hey, I'm doing something right now. Shouts to y'all watching me talk to myself. Oh my God. Wait. Do I want to keep that there or do I want to put, sorry, I got distracted by a little. Okay. Let's put as you guys can tell, I don't care too much about the parts being perfect. Like, you're not even gonna see them that much anyway, so I don't care about that. Okay. Boom, 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 wrap it around. Ooh. Wrap it around, wrap it around. Do a little twist, twist, twist. And get my clip. Boom! You know, I'm gonna like join you together. Boom. Boom. Okay. Rude, so disrespectful. Yes, Peyton. Thank you, yes, because I smoke cigarettes and I need to slow down. Get the cigarettes out of your life. Get the cigarettes out of your life. And I've even realized that I can't even, me doing the smoking shit, I can't even, with as far as with weed, like, I don't want to do that too much either. Like, I'm very much here for the CBD tinctures and the THC tinctures. I would get into that. The teas, finding other ways to consume it that are less harsh. Edibles aren't my personal favorite thing because they just be having my whole body feel crazy. It's like, what the hell is going on with this one-ass gummy? It's too much. But then tea would be like an edible, so I don't know. I'm still grappling with that, but yeah, I don't see myself smoking for too much longer than this. Just starting my locks next weekend. I am just torn on if I want thick locks or medium. What would medium be? Like me? When you say thick, you mean thicker than this? Like, you know? Or, child. I consider mine medium. So if that's what you mean. I can't tell you what's what. I can't tell you. You know your hair, you know your texture. Think about how you want it to look. If you get medium, it'll still thicken up a little bit more. And if you get thick, it'll thicken up a little bit more than that. So consider how thick are you comfortable with. Consider your hair texture and your hair density. Can it even handle being in a thick lock or not, you know? Sit with it some more, meditate on it, and be clear before you go in there and have the people start your locks for you. Okay? Just meditate on it. Look at some lock pages and just get like a frame of reference, and you'll be fine. You'll come to the solution. You'll come to an answer. What are your thoughts on extensions? Oof. I do not fuck with those, okay? You talking about lock extensions, right? I do not fuck. It grinds my gears. I hate to see it. Now, if you're in here and you have lock extensions, this is not me shading you and trying to make you feel away. I'm just telling you, me personally, I'm not here for that, because the lock journey in itself is filled with a lot of lessons, a lot of wisdom, a lot of character development, and it happens literally from day one. So the lock extensions thing is like you're skipping ahead, and some people have their reasons. They say they don't want to worry about washing it or whatever. You can wash starter locks after 2 weeks, so if that was your reason, it doesn't hold weight over here. And also I see people get the extensions because they just don't want to deal with the shortness. They're worried about that, so they just want their hair to be longer. But it's like the thing with long hair is it comes with the expectation that you've grown it for that period of time. So if you come through and your hair is as long as mine, and someone's like, hey, how long have you been growing your locks? And you hit them with a 6 months or 1 year, it's like, you know? Whereas I can say 5 years of life took place here. 5 years, you know? And yeah, I feel like when you're going the extensions route, you're still caught up in the perception or how it looks. And it's understandable, you want to look cute, you want your hair to be cute, but I personally don't feel like locks is just a hairstyle. I consider it a lifestyle. And if you really just think about the origin of locks, it comes with a lot attached to it. So for you to just like jump in with extensions, I feel like it's kind of, I don't want to say disrespectful, or I feel like that's too harsh of a word, but it's kind of like, why? Why cheat yourself of an actual lock journey? That is the most valuable part. It's not the hair and how long it is. It's what you learn in the process. The length is extra. So you're just skipping ahead to the extra part. You don't learn shit. So that's my thoughts on that. The last time I was in my ugly phase video, I was talking about instant locks. What I meant was lock extensions. But even with the instant lock thing too, it's the same. It's a similar concept as far as you're just skipping what you consider to be the uncomfortable part of the journey to get to the part where it's already cooperating, and you just skipped a couple years worth of information that you just can't find by stumbling it. You know what I mean? Like, I hope I'm making sense to you with what I'm saying, honestly. Let me see. Locks have grown on me personally. It forces me to love myself. And that's really what I mean when I say with the journey and what you're learning. You cannot escape yourself in a true, authentic lock journey. You must meet yourself in your true form. And I have a deep respect and admiration for people who meet themselves and learn themselves and learn to love themselves as a result of that. It's like there's just a certain energy that comes with that, and you can't replicate it by skipping ahead or getting the look. You can get the look and still not have the vibe, and you're not gonna have the vibe until you go through the lessons. That's how I feel on that. But some people don't look at locks like that. They're just in it for the look. Yeah, for sure. For sure. The look is what they think is it. And, you know, one thing I've noticed is, it's the look, yes, but also there's like a vibe. Thank you for the super chat. There's a vibe that comes with locks. And so people see the vibe as well, and they think that if they just get the locks, they'll also get the vibe. And it's like, no, those people carry that vibe because they genuinely locked their hair from start to finish, and they learned a lot of shit on the way. That's the vibe. You can't copy it. You must find it within yourself. Okay? Okay. I got instant locks, and I'm still struggling through the journey and having to accept myself in this transition stage. So if you're gonna end up struggling, why not just do the real version of it? Like, I don't see the point of having, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or nothing, you know what I mean? I'm just generally saying, I don't see the purpose of getting the instant locks anyway. If you're still gonna experience discomfort around it, you may as well have just done the real version and not have to explain yourself to people about why you instant locked, you know? Not saying that you have to, but people will ask you. You see people stay asking me shit about my hair, and I explain it. So people are gonna be like, so how did you start instant locks? Why? And what's your real reason? You know what I mean? Like, what is the real reason? It's so transformative. It's experience like no other. Let me switch to the other side. It's experience like no other. Oh shit. Definitely a vibe you can't buy. You really cannot buy the vibe. And I'm not gonna front. There have been times where people who have either instant locked or gotten the extensions, And I've gotten excited to be like, ooh, they have locks. And then I discover that they didn't actually go through a lock journey. And I'm always disappointed. And it's like, they don't owe me shit. But it is disappointing as someone in the community who is doing it for real. And then you see someone else and you want to big them up, but then you realize that they're not doing it for real. Like, back to the whole 9 to 5s being fake and we can't fuck with the fake shit. It literally applies to all fake shit. Like, it just doesn't sit right with me because the whole journey is about being real and authentic, but you're not being that. And there's different conditions that lead to why people go about things that way. So I'm not judging. I'm trying not to be judgmental about it. Like, as you can tell, I'm being as mindful as I can with how I express myself on this. Because I don't want people to hear me and feel like shit after. It's just my perspective. And yeah, I'm sure if there is anything that you're really good at, any talent or skill that you have, and if you've worked years to get to a certain level of mastery, and then you see people just buying the program and saying that, oh, actually, I'm also a master. And it's like, bro, but you didn't put the hours in, the effort, the energy. You didn't do any of that. But you're claiming that level of accomplishment. You know what I mean? I hope that analogy made sense. But that's how it reads to me. It's like, or like when you do a group project, or matter of fact, you take a test and you studied and niggas is cheating off of you. And let me not act like I've never cheated on a test before. Like, I'm not self-righteous, but if you're the one who studied and everyone else is just copying every single thing that you did, and then they're running around getting the same praise, it does burn a little bit. It stings, because it's like, but I did the work. So you did not. So you do not understand what had to happen in my experience for me to get this A. You know what I mean? All those kind of thought processes come to me when I see it. Like, even the other day I saw a video of a girl, she got lock extensions. So she already had her locks, and her locks were probably like shoulder length, and then she just went and got lock extensions. And what I see for the process is you have to comb out the ends to loosen it and then attach the extension. So as you know, the lock process, like, it takes place, right? There's a lot going on there. So you just combed out the beginning of your journey so you can add fake hair on top. You could have just continued growing your hair, and by next year it would have been the length of the extension, you know? And then also, the part that I have not said is you're adding dead hair. You're adding fake hair. So that is dead energy. And for those who have not come to this realization, your hair is an extension. It's an antenna. It connects you to frequencies. So when you cap it off with extensions, you are literally cutting your connection to source energy, to information. These are parts of the experience that it's hard to just explain it because you only know because you've been through it. You know, if you haven't been through it, it might sound kind of weird right now. But yeah, I might end up doing a whole nother video on this topic, to be honest with you, because people ask me that a lot. People ask me that a lot. It makes perfect sense because I feel hella confused as to what's going on with my hair now, when I feel like if I started traditionally, I wouldn't be so confused. And who is this? Totally hot chick. Now, once again, you know, sometimes you just gotta learn from the experience to know why you're not gonna do it that way again, or whatever the case may be. For anyone who has lock extensions, I'm going to encourage you to really think about why, your true reason of why you did it, And is that reason a superficial reason? And then consider the fact that locks and the journey is not a superficial one. So just consider these things, you know? And then also be open, if it makes you uncomfortable, be open to restarting or cutting off the extensions and leaving your natural hair. Just consider it. There's even this YouTuber, what's her name? 𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒔, something like that, who started off, she had extensions, right? And she was cool with it, everything lit. But then she ended up cutting it off, the extensions, and she was sharing her experience, saying how she just, like, as soon as she cut it, it's like just mad information just came to her in this weird ass way. She's like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, she just received a lot of information. She started going through some spiritual awakenings. It's like it flooded. And she was like, wow, like, I was literally cutting off my connection to myself because it was capped, you know? And let's say you're carrying some heaviness around with you, some energy that needs to be transmuted, but you're keeping it capped. It can't release, it can't funnel out. It's just capped and kept because the extension secures it into yourself, you know? These are all things to think about. And is it worth that? Okay, hold on, let me focus real quick. Let me focus, child. Okay. Okay, boom. Let's see. Do they use other people's locks as an extension? You know, honestly, I don't know what is the source of the extension material. I'm thinking it's like a combination of synthetic materials and human hair or animal hair. I'm thinking, but I really don't know because I'm just considering like the texture of it. For it to get that texture, what are they? I don't know. Imagine if they're using the hair clippings from a barbershop, you know, that they sweep up. Imagine if that's what they're using to formulate a lock. Like, that's another thing to consider. What am I even putting in my hair? Literally, what is it? And if it came from another person, what kind of life did this person live that I am now attaching to my own head, you know? It's like I saw this video of this girl talking about, thank you to my friends because they got me this wig. So basically, she was going out and she didn't have a wig. So her friends went out, they ended up getting in a fight with somebody and snatching the girl's wig off and then bringing it home to their homegirl. Like, hey girl, we got you a wig, girl. And she slapped that thing right on her head. And I'm like, this wig came off of someone else's scalp in the middle of a traumatic ass fight and was thrown on the ground. And then you just picked it up and put it in your hair. And now it's sitting on top of your scalp, on top of your crown chakra, where your brain exists. It's sitting there. Your skin is your largest organ, so you're absorbing straight into your brain what you put on it. You know? I feel like when you start talking about it more, different things start coming to you. Like, oh shit, it's also like this. It's also like the idea of us drinking cow's milk, like you, as humans, taking milk from a cow and then being confused about lactose intolerance and shit. It doesn't belong. It doesn't belong. You're literally forcing yourself to have that there. Also, another thing to consider is a lot of white people who have dreads, that's how they're going about it, is by getting instantly locking it up, or adding extensions because their hair doesn't naturally lock. So just think about the company you're keeping as well. Okay, now I'm being shady. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. I'm sorry. I'm ODing. Grown cows don't even drink milk, but adult humans do. Child, I just can't. Sometimes we do some really questionable shit. And we need to question each other on that more. Like, why do we do the things that we do? Why? You're not wrong though. I took a crochet needle and instant locked my edges because they wouldn't lock at all. Sweet Nisi, that I totally get it. Like, that makes sense. You're talking about the front up here not locking. I'm assuming it's because that texture is a little looser. And so it's easier, and I experienced that with my baby locks. It's easier for it to unravel. So that I understand. I'm talking about people who are starting their lock journeys via that route. There's a difference between like crocheting for lock repair purposes or something like that versus completely jumping ahead of the journey via that method, you know? Nuance. I bet human milk slaps. Goodbye. I know there's some husbands and baby dads out there who have definitely tasted the titty milk and they were with it. Oh God, that is funny as hell. They can't use hair from the barbershop. That's hard work. I mean, look, listen, with the technology that we have today, look at the way that our lace fronts have developed over the years. Just 10 years ago, the wig game was not hitting the way that it's hitting now. So I don't put it past the people to be resourceful and gather up the trimmings from the barbershop and repurpose it, recycle that. I don't put it past them. I really don't. I don't. You know? I just started my YouTube channel. Got any tips or advice? Love your content. Thank you. And congratulations on your new journey. Tips or advice. Don't try to replicate what other people are doing. Literally be true to yourself. Be clear about what it is you're trying to bring to your channel. What's your intention behind it? And then express content that is truly from you, like your real personality, your real thoughts that align with what you want to bring to your channel. You know, so if you want to bring, let's say locks, if locks is what you want to talk about your lock journey, talk about what you have learned and be honest about those things, you know? What else? As far as tips, I don't know that I have too many tips. When I started my journey, I literally was just trying to keep my YouTube journey. I was just trying to keep track of my hair. I didn't have any intention behind my channel until years after the fact. But when I did come to a direction, I realized that consistency was also very important, which is why if I'm not able to edit a video for y'all, I do a live to keep the momentum going. Engagement, engage with your followers, talk to them. People like to hear, like you're not above people just because you have a platform now. You know what I mean? So talk to your viewers. Okay, that's all I'm gonna give you on that. Okay, I am 3 months free-forming and I am loving days even when my hair looks like a matted afro. Come through with the matted afro love. Yeah. I'm glad that you're enjoying your free-form journey thus far though. That's awesome. I don't have any tips for you on that. but I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Congrats. Okay, wait. So this is what I have left. How much time has it been? An hour and 20 minutes. Okay. So maybe like an hour and 45 for this retwist, which is still pretty good. Yes, I love that you're sending each other vibes in here. That is what we are here to do. Community vibes. Share it amongst yourselves. Oof. I feel like when you put in extensions, you're putting on whatever the last person's journey was. That's with any weave kind of weird if you think about it. You know, I've never worn a weave before, so there's but so much I'm willing to say. The only thing I've ever done is like extensions for like braids or twists, and even that, it was a good time, but and it's like hard to shake the discomfort around it, because if you think about it, like all of these things came from our ancestors. They were doing weaves, they were doing extensions, all of that shit. Finding creative ways to play with the hair. So I don't want to be out here just being like, all of this shit is the worst, it's horrible, don't ever do it. But I also think there's like value in considering why you're doing it. Is this like a temporary protective style that you're trying to do, or is this an escape from dealing with your true self via your natural hair? Nuance. You know? What's your favorite style to put, it disappeared, to put your hair in? My favorite style is to throw it in a bun, a messy bun at the top of my hair, at the top of my head. It's easy to do on the go, and it almost always looks good. That's like my favorite thing to do. Aside from that, I also like to like take some from the side and then tie it together real quick. Especially if I'm like actively doing something and I just like quick tie it. I just feel like a badass. Like I just literally tucked my hair away in 5 seconds. That's another one for me. There's like random stray hairs. Okay. I would always feel like I was putting on a new person when I did a weave, and I'd feel weird meeting new people knowing they weren't seeing me for me. You know, that's interesting you said that. I actually wore a wig one time. So this is when I did my big chop, and it was like 2 months in with the growth and the fuzziness and everything. And I had a job interview, and I was like, oh, I can't go in there with my short natural hair like this, so I got a wig. And it was literally the same like look and style as how my permed hair used to be, like, you know, the wash and set look. It was like that, but I felt like so self-conscious with it on. Like even in the interview, I'm like, they know. They know it's not real hair. Like I just felt so exposed. I'm walking down the street, I'm thinking people are looking at my hair, and even if they were, they probably didn't give a fuck, but I just felt so uncomfortable with that. So I can understand how someone who's used to like trying on different weaves, different styles, it would feel kind of like you're just a brand new person. And some people like that. They have multiple personalities or whatever, and it's lit for them. But then if it makes you uncomfortable and you feel that, then really get to the root of why you do it to yourself. Why do you put yourself in these situations? And I'm low-key talking to myself right now, because there are other things in life that make me uncomfortable that I subject myself to. So, you know, we're all figuring it out. That's the point. Hi Sammy, I love your channel, especially your lives. Thank you. I try to catch them anytime I can. Random question, do you wear waist beads? Yes, I do. I wear waist beads. My homegirl makes them, so that's like clutch for me. And I like hers because she uses crystals. So it's like I get like sacral chakra stones. Her name is 𝒊𝒏𝒒𝒄𝒊𝒏, so you can check her out on Instagram. But yeah, a little plug real quick. Waist beads are lit. Waist beads are lit. Some folks don't think you can change it up with locks, but I tell them you can. You can box braid it and wig it and so much more. That actually is something I mentioned in my lock myths video, is that people think it's limiting. And I've literally seen more styles with people's locked hair than I've seen with natural hair. Because you literally are, your hair is in a unit. It's like, hold up. It's together. And you have more control over each individual unit. So you can do things with it that you just can't do with a fro. You will have to like be more creative and think of outside of the box ways to style your fro. That'll require more creativity and willpower than it does with your locks. Locks are like super, I've seen so many styles, yo, like amazing styles with locked hair. So whoever is running around telling people that is limiting and all that, they're lying or they're just misinformed. They need to stop that. Okay, wait. Separate. Yeah. Yo, he is lit back there. I'm trying to hurry up so I can like go chill with him real quick. He should be sleeping. So I need to go figure out why he awake. For those who didn't catch that, that's my nephew in the background. Lit. Okay. Wait. Okay, it looks like y'all are talking amongst yourselves. Can you put your friend that makes the waist beads in the description or something when you upload? Yeah, I can. I can definitely do that. I can do that. One thing that I will suggest is getting a, I just feel like there's a hair there and I'm not finding it. Is getting a, is it a tape measure? The measuring tape, whatever that you can use for garments. Take that to measure your waist, because the thing about waist beads is there's no one size fits all that makes sense. You gotta know your waist in inches so you can be like, hey, that's what I want. I'm almost done. Look at this one. Look at me bending up, trying to get in the frame. But look at it. Amazing. Oh yeah. Awesome. This is awesome. Yo, I'm just imagining what his face looks like right now as he makes those sounds. He is really trying to communicate, tell us some things. Okay, this will be back. All right. Haha, I thought that was my baby crying. I'm gonna have to rewatch this video and to hear, like, is he loud to y'all, or is he like, does he sound like a background noise? What's the hardest part of the challenge? The hardest part of the challenge was fighting the urge to not just retwist it right then and there. Like, there were times when I was just like, let me just But then I had to stop myself and be like, no. You decided to do this. You decided to embrace your new growth, so do it. And stop trying to avoid it. And also, what else was the hard? But I'm not going to, it wasn't hard though. Generally speaking, it was not hard. It was just like a quick moment of impatience. A temporary moment. So, and then also maybe trying to find styles for every day, because really what I want to do is keep it covered all the time. And not for hiding purposes, for protecting. Like, especially recently, there was a lot of pollen in the air. So I hated when pollen or insects would fly towards my hair, and now I'm tripping like, shit, are they in there, you know? So I wanted to keep it covered more often. But covering it with my lock sock or with a head wrap while wearing a face mask is so fucking uncomfortable for me. I couldn't. So I guess that was hard to deal with, trying to figure out a way to make my hair look cute and presentable without over manipulation and truly accepting the new growth as is, you know? But they picking him up right now. So that's my cousin coming to pick him up. Oh, child. Ah! I thought that was your cats at first. The cats screaming like that? You funny as hell. Oh, but I need to actually, give me a second. I gotta buzz them in. Thank you all for staying. I had to go buzz him in and let my mom know to get the baby ready. Okay. I heard that accent, mom. Yeah, she was on the phone. You already know. You know how Jamaican moms be, just on the phone chatting. Carlene, let me call you back. Like, get off the phone and get the child ready. I love her though. How old is your nephew? He just turned 1. He need to be asleep. I just went to go look at him. His eyes puffy. He just wanted to be up. Okay. Oh, I'm blocking them. Perfect. You're good. You're good. I gave them the disclaimer that this would be happening. Okay. Let's see.
Have to go downstairs?
No. I buzzed him in.
Okay.
He didn't call you?
No.
I told him to call you when he's ready. But anyway, though, just like put him in the stroller and everything so he's ready to just go.
Okay, I have to go get his stuff.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay, it's open.
Now you about to hear the whole conversation.
We just changed it.
Shanice, you just interrupted my live stream. Like, I can't believe y'all.
We just changed it.
Peace, Sammy. Is there oil in your bottle? If so, what kind? So the bottle that I'm using to spray is just my aloe vera and my rose water together. I already put the oil in my hair when I did my hot oil treatment. So in my hair, I have coconut oil. And then I have this argan oil. Ah! Yeah, I am. I mean, they already know that I told them that you were going to be coming through interrupting to pick him up, so they know. Yes, child. Amir, you coming over here? Do you mind if he's seen? No. Okay, so you might get to see my nephew, y'all. He walking over here. Come here, Amir. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. He coming, y'all. Come say hi. Come, come, come. Yes. Hello. You're on the internet. He's looking at the laptop. There's mommy in the back. Yeah. Yes. Look at his little plaits. You should lock your hair. That would look good on you. You good? What you choking on?
Can you eat the ravioli, son?
Yeah, he did. He tore it up. Like he loves that. Okay. Amir, turn and look at the people. Yes. Look at this little okay. Okay, take your look at her. She whining in the corner. Take your child. You look cute.
Thank you.
Hi, get out of the camera. He looks so sleep. I'm telling you, like he was fighting sleep, bruh. Fighting it. Thank y'all for fucking with the family vibes on today.
Your mother did it on the phone. So this was the toy.
Now you about to hear them talk.
Alright, so I don't know. I was trying to open this and so I just ripped it.
That's right. Oh, that's fine.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Isn't he so cute? He's so cute. I love him.
Yes,
Happy to see mommy. Let me go to the bag.
He about to start crying? I know you want to stay. And by the way, Shanice, he was hanging out with Onyx, having a good old time. She doesn't like animals.
You like the cat? You like the cat? Yeah, I like the cat. What's in rough with the cat? In rough with the cat, and he's just walking on because he's just a lover.
Look at him.
And he's just
In the corner walking. His little head. Hey, you coming back?
and then chat it.
Come here.
Finally see a little bit, but then you have to inside again, like cuddle up.
Yes. You're so cute. You're so handsome. Look at his chain, y'all. He fly. He out here. This is Amir. He's looking at the laptop. Look at the camera over there. Look at your little puffy face. Ah! He's so cute. I love him so much. But listen, you can't scream like that in my ear. Oh. Alright. You're just gonna have to stand next to me now. Hey, you better not pull that. Yeah, you already know. Look at him grabbing on the spray bottle. He's trying to grab the spray bottle, y'all.
Come here.
I'm here, Anthony Brown. Come on.
What is this in your hair? He has something in his hair. I don't know what that is. Bye, Amir. Bye. He just gonna stop and look at me. Oh, Lord.
Alright, that's fine. Come on.
They just be into everything. Everything. Like, what you doing with the spray bottle? You got no use for that. Is being a teacher your life goal, or is it something you're doing until you can pursue something else? You know, that's a good question. For the longest, it felt like a life goal until I started to realize maybe I just needed this experience so that I could learn how to tap in, so that when I have my own kids I can homeschool, or when I'm around other children I know what to do. But teaching in this format that I've been doing it in doesn't feel like my life goal. Like, it definitely does not stop here.
Thank you, Andrew.
So I'm continuously reinventing myself and finding new ways to tap into what is true to who I am, and then do that in a way that I can still afford myself as an adult in America. So I hope that made sense. Bye, guys. Yeah. You feel me? Oh, that was so nice. So clearly I would have been done sooner, but you know, spent a little time with Amir real quick. Almost finished. Almost finished. I have been binge watching your channel over the past few weeks. Hey, it's lit. I love it here. I love to have you here. We love to see you here. We love to know that you're binging. That's awesome. That's great. When you guys watch my content a lot like that, it lets YouTube know that people fuck with me and want to hear what I have to say. And so they push me in the analytics more. Like they'll promote my stuff in your suggestions and all that kind of thing more. So that more eyes can come here. And if more eyes coming here and my channel keeps growing, the bag keeps growing. And if the bag keeps growing, I don't have to do this 9-to-5 shit. So it's the domino effect when y'all binge my shit, and I appreciate it. You decide, yeah, I decided, wait, shit, it disappeared. When are you having a baby, Sam? Look at Sayuni playing the games. Playing games. Yeah, I decided to lock my hair after hearing your life one day. Ooh, lit. The power of the tongue. That's dope. I'm happy for you. Wait. Okay, that one popped a little bit. You probably heard it. Almost done. I'm getting kind of sloppy right now. I'm just trying to finish real quick. I don't even care if it's neat anymore. I'm just trying to be done. No shit. How you just gonna sit on my eyelash like that? Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to figure. Oh, okay. Boom. Oh my god. Whatever. That's just gonna stay like that. Hold up. You made it 3 months. This retwist is real. You see. You see. You see. You see it. Wait. Oh my god. I'm trying to make sure you guys can kind of see at least a little bit of what's happening here. And then I just... Oh my god. No, she did not just go back in her room and leave the door open like that. I binge watched when I first found your channel too. That is lit. Look, okay, look at the difference. Wow. What's your north node? My north node is Cancer. Is that my north or my south? I think my north is Cancer. I have to double check. I forgot. Or is it my south? Which one is the talking about what your past lives were about? Whichever one is my past lives one, whether it's the north or the south, is in Cancer. Which explains why children and all that kind of thing is my shit. Because I've been doing this for generations and lifetimes ago. But yeah. South is the, okay. So I don't remember what my north node is. I think it might be Capricorn. I think. Baby locks coming out. Nice. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Almost finished. You started a baby in the middle of your head. Yes. I know y'all were like confused, like what the hell? So basically this one is all the hair that grew away from the neighbor from this lock. So let's just real quick. This used to be part of this thick ass lock, but this patch of hair kept growing away from it, so I just made it into its own lock, and it's thriving. So what ends up happening is when I do braid outs or any kind of curly style, this one is like just a curly tendril, randomly accenting my hair. It's a good time. Okay. It's never taken me this long to finish 3 fucking locks in my life. Never. Oh God. Okay. So close, but it feels like I'm like fumbling to finish. Let me calm down. You see like how this one is growing away? So that's what was happening. It grew away a lot and never would stay inside, so I just let it lock on its own. But I don't encourage like locking the hair that grows away. One thing I've been learning with the baby locks, because these are hairs that grew away, is that the lock that it grew away from is starting to be a little skinnier in that space. So I've even thought like maybe I will just combine my baby locks one day again. Maybe, I don't know. I'll see how I feel. But yeah. Okay, two more. Like this one. This is the lock that resulted from the hair growing away, right? And this is the lock that it came from. And this part feels skinnier than down here. It's like hard to see on the camera. It's like a subtle difference, but I feel it. I definitely feel it. So sometimes I'm like, do I just want to combine these back and let that be one again? But I like having it here. So I don't know. I'll see. Maybe. Okay, last one. Yay! Okay, I'm finished. Now, I'm going to have to take it out a little bit because I don't want it to be together for too long. So I need it to dry, you know? But here we are. Finished. Yay! Let me see. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I'm not feeling any vibes yet, but maybe once it dries and I take it out, I'll be like, hey, it's lit. My retwist. But right now I feel very normal. Will you do another no retwist again? I'm sure I will, just not right now. Maybe in a few months. Or maybe next month. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted though. Just joined, but I wanted to know whether you retwist without any product. So I have products in my hair, and the product is my coconut oil and my argan oil mix from Aunt Jackie's. I did a hot oil treatment, and I don't wash out the oils after I do a treatment. I just leave them in. So that's what's in my hair residually as I retwist it. But that's it. I don't use gels or creams or anything like that. So long. Thank you. Yes. You see, and that, so people be having their lock extensions this long, and you ask them, how long have you been locked? 5 months. So why the fuck is your hair that long? You lied. You lied. You deceived us. It's a bamboozlement. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. Okay, y'all. I'm getting lock extensions on Monday. Come on now. After we just finished, you must have just came in, because we spent some time talking about that. When this video uploads, hopefully you go and rewatch it so you can like hear the tea on why I personally am not a fan of the extensions. But real quick, you're depriving yourself of a true, authentic journey. There's a lot to learn about yourself and about other people. And when you skip ahead with extensions, you miss out on all the good stuff. Long story short. But there's more. I'm just not going to repeat all that right now. I have that same buckle. Buckle? Why am my lips so ashy? Yes, Jamaica. Damn, I don't know what you're talking about. Buckle? Oh, bottle. Oh my God. Wow. Buckle. Like buckle. I'm so sorry. Clearly, I'm just bugging right now. Which one are you talking about? This one? I got it in Jamaica. I am so sorry that I said that wrong. I don't know why I couldn't read it. That's like, buckle. Ah! I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all are the best. There is no such thing as an ugly phase. All locks are beautiful. Who said something about an ugly phase? It does not exist, by the way. Do you re-moisturize between washes? Yes, I do. I sure do. I moisturize twice a week. Once via my hair steamer, and the other one via my hairspray. And when I sit under my steamer, it's kind of like a mini hot oil treatment every time, because I spray with this, put my oils, go in the steamer, boom, lit. Patience, no lock extensions. Yes, patience is a virtue. Is a virtue. All right, y'all. Because now I'm really just hanging out in here. So I'm going to go. I will be going live again next Wednesday. Yes, you did, Sayuni. You put me on, and I'm so grateful. I'll be going live again next Wednesday. And the Wednesday after that with a conspiracy talk. So I will keep you posted on the details. That's too long. Listen. Until I can do this YouTube shit full time, you just gonna have to wait a week. Okay? But yes, thank you for sitting with me in this retwist. I appreciated y'all's vibes and insights and things and company. Y'all are the best. Maybe I'll take a picture after it dries. Maybe not. Let me not even promise you that. We'll see. But y'all have an amazing night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next week. Bye.